Hey, what's up? Pizowell here. Decided I was going to do a couple of videos about two faux documentaries that I've seen that I have some opinions about. And the first one is a film called Interview with the Assassin. Interview with the Assassin is about a down on his luck, unemployed cameraman who gets contacted by his ex-Marine neighbor, who claims that he has quite a story to tell. That story is that he was in Dallas in November of 1963. That date and setting is significant because in November of 1963, John F. Kennedy was assassinated in Dallas. Walt, played by Raymond J. Barry, goes on to allege that he was the infamous second gunman on the grassy knoll who took JFK's life. The camera guy, played by Ron, played by Dylan Haggerty, basically takes some time to get to warm up to this idea, but then realizes that he has, the story of the century here, perhaps. So basically, the story sort of goes from California to Washington to Maryland, all over the place. And along the way, we're introduced to pieces of evidence that support Walt's claim, while at the same time, evidence pops up here and there that sort of muddies the waters. We don't know if this guy is for real or if he's just off his nut. And it's a really interesting film. The faux documentary style really, it adds, of course, an air of realism to it. I mean, you're literally in Ron's shoes. You're watching the film take place through the camera. It's the kind of movie, whether if you're a JFK conspiracy theorist, you're going to find very interesting, and even if you're not, you're still going to find very interesting. Great performances, well written. The end of the film, by the end of the film, poor Ron doesn't know what to make of Walt. He's done a few things along the way that has led Ron to believe that he's not all there. I mean, you can really sympathize with him at the end because he really doesn't know what's up at this point. There's an epigraph at the end of the film that you're kind of leaning toward one way at the end of the film, but then when you read this epigraph at the end, it sort of just turns it all on its head, and you have no idea what to think, which I think is the sort of the lore of the whole JFK assassination conspiracy. You don't know what to think. I mean, there's evidence supporting it, there's evidence negating it. You really don't know. There's a really interesting feature on the DVD, basically chronicling the deaths of people who were involved somehow that were involved with people who were somehow surrounding the assassination. People who played intricate parts in the assassination or thereafter, like Oswald and Jack Ruby. People who just, in the years following the assassination, died of mysterious circumstances. And it's just, it's a massacre of people. People who were employees of Jack Ruby turned up dead. Gunshot wounds that were determined potentially suicide, a lot of heart attacks, accidents, things like that. Of course, Jack Ruby famously died in prison of lung cancer, though he claimed that he was injected with cancer cells. Just very creepy, very kind of chilling. Just a really good film and a great faux documentary. and I highly recommend it to everyone. Netflix it. Definitely Netflix it. Put it in your queue. You can even watch it on there instantly if you have a Netflix account. So definitely do that. It's definitely worth it. 2 thumbs up here. Neil Berger, who wrote and directed the movie, did a fantastic job. Great performances by Raven J. Berry and Dylan Haggerty. Just a really good film, period. So if you're into faux documentaries, if you're a JFK buff, if you're a conspiracy theorist at all, even if you just want to watch a good film, something that's a little different, something that's going to make you think, something that's going to make you a little, put you unease, this would be the film to watch. So definitely go check it out. Keep an eye out. I'm going to put up another video here probably directly after this one for the long-awaited and long-delayed Poughkeepsie tapes. So until then, peace.